Here in Big D, basking under the moonlight, the gorgeous Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Oh, very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now Washington's starting 5. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Cunningham is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Clark in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving, JaVale McGee out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Green in at the 3. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant, a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, B.A., teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
Knocks it down from distance.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. The 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Irving against Clark. Irving, the pass to McGee. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Now Clark. He has 6. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here's Doncic. His scoring sits at around 31 a game, an impressive number.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Here's Clark. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Wizards have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
An elite facilitator, Simmons has great court vision, outstanding court vision, can make every type of pass. The offense seems to flow a whole lot better when he's out there.
Now here's Clark. 10 points for him. 4 on the clock. Count that bucket. Clark's got 12 points in the game.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Doncic, good. And Simmons himself once said, if I don't need to shoot the ball, I won't.
He gets his greatest joy, B.A., from setting other people up. When he can make a play for somebody else, that's when he's most satisfied. It's a rare quality, I think, that should be celebrated and not over-scrutinized like it is with Simmons.
Washington with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. And it's Clark on the take. Rebounded by Green. And stolen by Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And Dallas calls time here.
for your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
First in fewest turnovers per game, first in points off turnovers, and they're sitting at number 2 in the NBA in field goal percentage. They've got a smart offensive system in place. You won't see them forcing shots too often.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Now here's Irving. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat. Simmons against Doncic. Outside Irving. Counted from distance.
You know, there's really no defense for this. Irving relishes, actually thoroughly enjoys scoring against tight defense.
Here's Clark. He's got 14. Pulls up at the elbow. Here's Porzingis. The shot won't fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Just a tough road loss. They're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And it's Doncic missing. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Doncic outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Doncic has got 6.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Clark outside. Pass to Brooks. The 3 is up. And again, Washington with a triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Doncic with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Doncic, good.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Christian Wood is checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Bullock. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in for Ben Simmons. Doncic against Brooks. Here's Doncic. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Wizards out in front, up 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And he's one of the game's best closers, but to hear Kyrie Irving tell it, he's got to start too.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, you know, to set the tone early in the game, and you know that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
You know, Grant, when he gets a lather going, Irving can seem like he's got the cheat code.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, he's got the green light from start to finish. When he gets rolling, it can rub off on everyone else.
Wizards ball.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Maxi Kleber out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardaway in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Morris. Kicks it out to Clark. Shot clock at 2. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Clark's got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Clark. He picked up 39 in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And really, the story for me was his incredible defensive effort. One of the most impressive shot-blocking efforts you'll ever see.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Ntilikina's checked in. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
Doncic against Clark. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Here's Cunningham. 14 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Doncic with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And Doncic with the jam.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Doncic against Clark. Up and over Doncic. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Clark's got 7 now in this quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Hardaway. Wood against Clark. Here's Ntilikina. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
And here's Gafford. Morris on the wing, guarded by Wood. Clark against Doncic. Clark in the post. Up and over Hardaway. Here's Gafford. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 5.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Wood finds Kleber. Hardaway against Kuzma, and it's Hardaway on the take. Kicks it to Doncic. Hardaway, a good look. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Now here's Clark. 23 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Kleber. Dallas has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Kuzma against Hardaway. Over Kuzma. Another one falls for Dallas.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Clark. The three. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Here's Cunningham. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Clark against Doncic. Pass to Cunningham. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Here's Wood. And that one hits the back iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Clark. And it's Washington with another.
This dude is...
A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they've been so far.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Dallas has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. On the court for Washington, they've got Dillon Brooks. Ben Simmons is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Clark in at point.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
And it's Clark on the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. Nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Doncic for 3, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down low. Back to Bullock. McGee passes to Green. Over Cunningham. And it's Green missing. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Clark against Green. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Washington. One shot.
Dallas has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Doncic. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Right wing. Clark outside. Inside, here's Porzingis, and he gets that one. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Porzingis against Irving. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 8 points.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Good chance here for Clark. And it's Washington with another.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And Dallas calls time here. A different look for Dallas. Wood comes in for Green, and Hardaway is subbed in for Bullock. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Elbow shot. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
2 minutes.
Now here's Clark. He's got 38. Outside Simmons. Clark up top, covered by McGee. They kick it out to Porzingis. On target from range. Porzingis has got his second basket.
Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you could actually make the case it makes him sharper and more focused.
And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's Clark. And it's Washington with another.
Well, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And it's Irving off the drive. It's tipped. From deep three-point range. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 43 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Irving against Clark. Tipped. Simmons with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Irving comes to help. Back to Clark. Outside Simmons. Three-pointer Brooks. And the Wizards with with another three.
3 points.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Irving with it. Checked by Brooks. It's deflected.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Washington Wizards, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we Ntilikina. He's checked in for Luka Doncic. And the Wizards making a change here. Tim Hardaway is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Ntilikina in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Hey, great communication on the lob. And the Wizards lead by 14.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Pass to Ntilikina. Dallas again missing. And for the Wizards, they're shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. To the inside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Give Kuzma room to elevate, and he is a prime-time throwdowner. And he's going to jam it right in your mug.
For Dallas, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Irving against Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. They retain possession. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pass to Bertans. Outside Irving. From deep. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his first foul.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And the basket by Clark.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half. Clark with it, and it's Bertans picking him up. Clark, the pass to Porzingis. Into the lane.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
Dallas has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Irving against Porzingis. Pass to Green. Now here's Irving. Again, Dallas. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clark, no good. The Mavericks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And there's the lob.
Christian Wood.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And here's Clark for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Timeout called. The Mavericks.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Irving against Clark. Pass to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Wizards.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Porzingis passes to Clark. On the take. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Kuzma against Doncic. Pass to Bullock. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes down.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Clark with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Back to Clark. Right side Porzingis. To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
First personal foul.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grind. This is their...
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.